Hello everyone, I am a data analyst based in Pakistan working in a multinational company that's based in Washington DC. Today I'll teach you how to use a very useful formula in Excel called VLOOKUP. Even if you haven't used this formula before or even heard about it, I'll explain everything in a very simple and easy way so anyone can understand, whether you are a student, office worker or a business owner. So first let me tell you about the VLOOKUP, what does it means, and which scenarios do you basically use the VLOOKUP. So let's understand what VLOOKUPs mean. It stands for vertical lookup, which means it looks for a value in a column and bring related data from another column in the same row. So in data analytics, VLOOKUP is a formula that we use day in, day out, because it is a very essential data driven formula in which we are treating a long set of data tables. And if we want to, just fetch a relevant information from another table, what we'll do basically is we'll, use VLOOKUP. Let's say, let me paint a scenario. Let's say we have a table with all of the customer information which we have collected, and we want just their salaries to be fetched into another table that will be using. So it works in two different scenarios. Like firstly, you want, like, let's say you want to fetch 100 values, and you don't it will be very inefficient for you to go row by row and enter each and every value manually. So it'll be more time consuming, it'll take a lot of time. And also, like if you have, let's say, a data set, in data analytics we have a data sets of, let's say, 8 million, 10 million, and we want to fetch the salaries for only the top performers, or or a subset of that data. Like we don't want to fetch values for all 9 million of customers. We want to fetch values only for a particular location or customers, or a particular set of customer, list of customer, let's say 10, 20. So what we'll do basically, we'll use VLOOKUP to do that for us. And basically, if we go ahead and do that manually, it'll be a long hassle, it'll be a very excruciating, time consuming process. So this is the main basic functionality of the VLOOKUP. As an example, you guys are seeing two tables on your screens. One has all of the information about product ID, product name, category, price, in stock, and supplier. So based on our analysis, whichever variable that we want to fetch from this table, this is the parent table, to a subtable, which is a table consists of only five of the product IDs and the orders. We want to fetch the relevant information of these five orders only, because we don't want to, these are the current orders basically. And in the parent table, we have all of the information of the current previous order. So we don't want all of the unnecessary information. We just want the current order information, and we want to fetch, let's say, price. To do that, we'll use the VLOOKUP formula. Let's break it down. So when you type here in the cell is equals, you will type VLOOKUP. After typing VLOOKUP, the formula itself consists of four different sections. So first one is the VLOOKUP value. That is what you are searching for. In this case, the product ID. So basically, you'll fetch the values based on the subtable's product ID. And then there is a table array. This is the table, full table, where Excel will search. So basically the parent table here. And the column index number, this tells Excel which column to return data from basically. So let's say you want to fetch only price here. So you will type 4. So basically it is the fourth column of this parent table. Let me change this, because now we are fetching prices here. We'll type VLOOKUP. We'll add the index value, basically the VLOOKUP value that we want to search for, because we need to have a common value in both the table, which will be the basically key that the formula will search in the other table. So here it is a product ID, which is a common column here. So we'll type the product ID, we'll add that column, we'll add the comma. All of the section will be segregated based on the column, on the commas, and then, sorry, all of the section will be segregated based on the comma. And then what we'll do is basically the second section needs to have all of full table, full parent table. We'll fix that. So basically fixing is that in every iteration it will not move to the next cells. The parent table will stay the same. It'll be logged and fixed. So with every next iteration, the parent table will not also be moved to the next cells. It will stay on the same cells, the value, basically the cell table values that we have given it to. Then we have the index value. Right now we want to fetch the pricing. So the pricing is fourth column in the parent table, so we'll add 4 here. And then the next section is basically you want to tell the formula if we want to fetch the exact value, or you want it to not match the exact value. So right now we want the product ID to be exactly match. Mostly in my experience, I have been working for 4 years as a data analyst. We have always been using false here, which is an exact match, and we have never used true statement here, which is a approximately match here, because we want to match the exact value from the parent table into the subtable. So we don't want any approximate values to be matched here. So we can also do is basically we can type in a complete value as well. So it is binary, so it'll understand if even if you add 0 or 1. If you don't want to do that, you can type in true. Now you have the exactly matched value. What you will do is you'll drag and drop this formula and you don't have to go and manually do it. So you have all of the price for these particular products which are currently the orders, current orders, and you won't have to do it manually. It'll be more time consuming for you to go and search each product ID manually and then type in the price against that product ID. So this is a method that you will use. I have tried to simplify it as much as I can for very simple and so that it can be understandable for all of you. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much for watching.